Hi, welcome to Pictures, Notes and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is where I got it wrong, KASSOGTHA? KASSOGTHA. I'm going with KASSOGTHA. It doesn't sound right, even to my ears, but I'm not sure. A song called ECLIPSE. So, these guys are from Switzerland. They're Swiss, which is what you tend to be if you're from Switzerland. Well done, me. I believe they're progressive death metal. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. I'm looking here. But what I do know is they're touring with Cellar Darling very soon, who I was supposed to go and see in October. And unfortunately, I'm away the week that they're coming near me. So, yeah, didn't time that very well, did I? So, this is a song called Eclipse. This is the cover of the single Eclipse. This is not the album cover. They got an album coming out called Revolve, or like the way they've spelt it, it's like Revolve, but it looks a bit like Re-Evolve, but there's not two E's. You'll see when you all go out and buy it. I'm not sure when the album is out, and I could not find a cover for it. I looked on their Facebook, I looked on things, I couldn't, either I missed it or what, but I couldn't find a lot of information about the album itself. So they've got an album coming at some point in the future, but here's a single. And I believe they've already released something like 5 singles. In fact, yes, underneath this particular song on YouTube, it says Eclipse, the 5th single from their upcoming album. By the time the album comes out, they'll have released all of the songs of it as singles, by the sounds of it. Hey ho. I think we should just get on with it, because I'm struggling here. I should have done more research. That'll be the day. Anyway, Swiss band, song Eclipse. Got an album coming. This is why I don't work in PR. Okay, so 5th single off the album. It sounded more like an album track than a single. It sounded like the kind of song that, if you've already listened to half the album at this point, say, I don't know where it is on the album, I haven't got a clue, it's the first song I've heard by them, but if you've already listened to a few of their songs, you're kind of in the right mental place to jump straight on board with this song. Obviously, we're talking progressive death metal here, so you have to give these songs some time. And this is a song that definitely benefits from you giving it some time, because at first it sounds, it's hard to get on board with, as that it doesn't have a lot. It's quite, see, I'm jumping around here trying to get the right words out and failing. So at first it's not, it's a difficult song to grasp, because it's got that, it's not just the musical style and it's not just the way it's written. There's almost like an element missing. Like it lacks heart at the beginning. I'm not going to be super critical about this because I quite liked it. But like I say, it sounds like an album track rather than a single. So if you've already listened to a few of their songs, you're already in that mental groove for these songs, and then you'd hear this and you'd probably be straight on board with it. But coming into it cold, the first quarter of the song is kind of hard to just jump on board with. I find myself sort of putting in some effort. I was kind of listening to it like, right, what's going on here kind of thing. But then as the song progresses, no pun intended, you get more elements coming into it, and things kind of slot into place a lot easier to listen to. But still, the song is, for all of its technical wizardry and its sort of blackened metal vocals, it does kind of plod along. Plod is a bad word, but you know, dum 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 dum, and you have to stay on board with it to get to the end. I can see some people going, yeah, did the song kind of wore me down after, what was that, 6.5 minutes? So I can see people saying after 4 minutes I was kind of worn out a little by it. Which is, so I'd be interested, but however, it was well done, and I could see the effort that was put into it. Damned by faint praise there. Oh, well done. No, I mean, it was well done. The production is a little, I want to use the word odd. I'll use the word odd. The production is a little odd. It kind of almost leaves gaps in the production, which got filled in when you had the little bit of a sort of a choir behind her, and it kind of, that really, filling in those gaps in the production kind of brought it to life at that point when that chorus comes in. Like I say, it's only one song that I've heard, and it's the 5th single off this album, so that I should probably go and find out what the first one was, which perhaps is the more immediately grabbing one, the one that's more obviously a single, because this sounded more like an album track. I realise it's 2022 and people don't listen to whole albums these days for some reason. It's all about banging out some singles, isn't it? Sometimes singles without even an album, but I'm old school. So yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song, and it definitely requires some effort on the part of the listener to get the most out of it. It's not an instant ding kind of thing. So yeah, I'm interested in going finding out what their earlier releases were like. Not a band I'm familiar with. So yeah, well done, guys. Let me know what you think, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.